Hey now, I'm Whit. Welcome to the channel, and today, man, I'm excited to be, I think, one of the first to show you one of 4 new colors of the Hammerhead Titanium, and this is my first experience with the brand as well. I've admired them from afar for quite some time, and especially this model, so let's check it out. Zelos, or Zelos, whichever you say. You know, it's funny because I actually asked Elshin, the founder, and he said, doesn't matter which way you say it as long as you say it, right? But he actually pronounces it Zelos, so I'll probably say it both ways in this video just so I can trigger everybody. Man, how slick is that? You get a 3-watch travel roll in leather with this thing too? That's awesome. Let's snap it open and figure out what's going on in here. Oh, yeah. Look at that red. You know I had to. Okay, all the wrap is off, and man, I am just giddy with this watch already. I can tell this is immediately going to be a favorite in my collection. This is titanium. You know, it's a nice big chunky diver, which I love. This is a 44 millimeter, I believe. But it's just nice and light, and the bracelet, it looks like stainless steel. I mean, so does the case, but it's not. It's titanium and feels great in hand because it's nice and chunky, but it's not a hefty monster, you know what I mean? So let me tell you more about the watch. We'll walk all around. This is the Hammerhead 300 meter titanium, and just like the previous version 3, you know, the same case and design, but it's got a sapphire bezel insert, and the bezel clicks on the new bearing system as well, so it's a little smoother compared to the previous Hammerheads. And we might as well check it out now because I can see it's off-centered, so it's going to bug people if I leave it that way through the whole video, right? Oh, that's just crisp and easy. Very light action, 120 clicks. And let's see if there's any back play. I mean, it looks like it, but it's not. It's very, very minimal. I'm trying to, you know, swing it backwards. It's just got a little bit of give to it. But yeah, that feels really good. And the knurling looks nice, easy to grab from all areas of the perimeter. Yeah, I like that. And looks to line up nicely. So let me get this handset out of the way to a little better spot. Nice big crown here as well. Which, by the way, I haven't mentioned the name of this color. So this is the Red Tiger Eye Stone Dial. And there's some subtle banding that goes on with that dial in various light situations. Now, I'm not doing a full review of this. I'm just doing a long-form unboxing because it's pretty likely that this is going to sell out really quick. There are 4 new colors. This is one of them. Continuing with the specs, this is grade 2 titanium, as I mentioned. It's got sandblasting and brushwork. You can see on the bracelet here a little bit of a vertical brushwork moving with the flow of the bracelet. And this has a hardness coating on it as well to 1200 Vickers, so this will help keep your titanium looking scratch-free. Oh, and in case you were wondering, yes, this has that upgraded clasp that everybody loves. So brushwork here on the backside, and you see their logo. I'm going to get back to that in a second. It's got a dual push-button release and reveals that fully milled scissor, as is the clasp portion, and it's got a unique feature. Yeah, you press down on that logo and you've got a on-the-fly micro adjust. Isn't that slick? That is really neat. In addition to that sapphire bezel insert, there is a domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on the underside. It's got a screw-down crown, as I showed you a little earlier. It sticks out far from the case, so it's easy to grab. Signed and loomed as well. And a screw-down case back, 300 meters of water resistance. Let's get that out of the way. And giving you a peek of that case back now, you see some nice polish there with hammerhead sharks. And we've got some very small print of the specs around the outside edge. You can see here Seiko movement, sapphire crystal. You've got a numbered, this is 60 of 150, which, by the way, all Zelos watches are numbered and limited edition. Then you see Zelos Hammerhead. Should I say Zelos? No, Zelos Hammerhead. And 300 meters, water resistant. Now this is going to feature C3 and BGW9 Swiss Super Luminova. We'll give you that loom shot in just a bit here. And so this movement is the NH35 from Seiko, tried and true, 24 joules, beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour, about a 41-hour power reserve. It features hacking, automatic and hand winding, and that quick set date. And has a stated accuracy of about -20 to +40 seconds per day, though most people have better results than that. So as you can see here, just a little snapshot in time. It's fully wound, but straight out of the box, no run-in period. And I've got it running at 0 seconds per day, amplitude of 274 degrees, a little bit of a beat air at 0.1 milliseconds. So all in all, that's a pretty healthy out-of-the-box Seiko NH35, right? All right, still to come, I'll try it on and we'll get that loom shot as expected. But first, let's measure it up. I'm showing 44.3 millimeters straight across that dial from 3 to 9. Lug to lug of 49.1 millimeters. 22 millimeter lug width, and a slight taper down to 20 millimeters of the clasp. Here's the one that's gonna be big. It's a chunky one. 14.6 millimeters total thickness, including that dome sapphire crystal. It's about a millimeter less if you don't include that crystal. And it weighs 167 grams with all links on the supplied bracelet. That's a little heavier than I thought it would be for this titanium, but I mean, that's not uncommon for a watch this chunky in steel to be well over 200 grams. I'll try it on next, but first let's get some close-ups of this dial. Again, it's just really magnificent. It's kind of a crimson red, and I love that white chapter ring all around the edge there. You've got a straight up and down riot that you can only see from that side profile, and then those indices, the way they stick out from that chapter ring, kind of over the edge into the sea of red, if you will. Just a beautiful look. Love that modified traffic signals seconds hand as well. Looks beautiful scooting all around the edge there. And it reaches all the way out to that chapter ring too. Very nice details. I'll move that handset out of the way again just so we can see more of the dial. So you see Hammerhead 300 meters, 1,000 feet. And then we've got that date at the 6 o'clock position. Again, color matched as close as you can to this crimson red dial. Those indices have polished surrounds, and then you see their loom plots in the middle. And I love how the seconds hand, the tip is more of a white to match that chapter ring versus the color that's on the handset and the indices, those loom plots there. So very nice contrast and great legibility overall. This is just an absolutely beautiful dial. Okay, I'll try it on now, but first today I'm wearing the Seagull Ocean Star GMT. Not really a GMT in the fashion that I know it, with a fourth hand, but it has an inner rotating bezel to, basically track a second time zone, 12-hour mode, if you will. And I just love the colors on this blue and this kind of anodized orange. Man, that's right in my wheelhouse. You know how I love a 44. And I just love the bulkiness of this watch as well, but it feels so light on wrist. Not sized for me yet, which, by the way, it's got screw pins for adjusting the links. And then, of course, you got that push button to adjust the micro adjust on the fly. But yeah, that's attractive. I mean, this is destined to be an absolute favorite in my collection. I mean, I know I sound pretty giddy, but this watch is just, it's me. I mean, it's got everything that I love about a diver. And reminder, I've got an 8-inch wrist, and then again, not sized, so no links have been removed yet. And it fits pretty good with the micro adjust all the way in. It's a little loose. I'm sure I'll take out probably just one link. You had me at C3. Oh, wow. That is super nice. So you can see the BGW9 is what was that white section, the chapter ring on the dial. So that's done in blue. And then everything else gets the C3 green treatment. That looks really sharp. The bezel looks good too. And there's actually a third color of lume here. You see where the 15-minute section is of the dive time bezel? That was red in the daytime color, and now it's got a little bit of that pink hue. You got the green at the 5, 10, and 15, but then that little section there is highlighted. And don't forget, you've got that signed lumed crown. That is absolutely beautiful. What a nice touch. And just to give you kind of a, comparison, if you will, this is the Wise Hitman full lume dial, which is just a lume monster. I mean, wins lume battles left and right. And you can see this has got a nice keep up with it. I mean, obviously we can't compare the two colors, this being, a BGW9 dial and then this being C3, but you can see in that brightness level, it looks really good. I mean, it's come to play. It's come to compete. So there are 4 new dial variants of the Hammerhead 300 meter in titanium. It comes in this textured anthracite dial made from brass, but it looks like granite. You've got a meteorite dial with new teal plating, and the mosaic mother of pearl is back, but with their first ever Hammerhead DLC coated case and bracelet. And you've got the color I've been showing you, the red tiger eye, a crimson colored stone dial with subtle banding that pops under bright light. Now there's a launch price of $429 US for the granite dial, slightly higher for the stone, etc. It includes that 3-slot travel case as well. Nicely done in leather with 4 snaps, and you've got the good dividers here that don't rattle around, so your watches won't bang up against each other because they're protected by these walls. Who else is including a 3-watch roll like this? I mean, these are, at least $50, $100 for a nice one like this, so kudos on you. What do you think of these new Hammerhead colors, huh? I think you know how I feel about it. This is just a beauty. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. And if you got time, here's a couple videos you might like as well. I'll catch you over there. I'm Whit with so many watches, so little time and money.